Hi, I'm Al Cherney with Panasonic, and I'm here today at Full Compass to talk about our AC30 camera. The AC30 is a replacement for the AC90. It's a high-def camera, 1080p camera. It records to SD cards. There's 2 slots there. It has a 20:1 optical zoom. It has a touchscreen, and it's a very, very light camera. It's about 3 pounds. It's very much targeted to like K through 12 or kind of mid-level videographers. That's kind of the market that we're targeting. As interchangeable batteries. This camera has balanced audio, so there's 2 inputs. There's one up near the viewfinder, and then there's one at the back of the camera. So you can connect this up to professional audio equipment and microphones and so on. One of the unique features that this camera has, and what lends it to recording like news stories and doing E&G and that type of thing, is that it has a 6 LED illuminator on the front of the camera, and it actually comes with a couple of different filters that you can put on there. One is a diffusion filter, and the other is a color correction filter, so to give you some dramatic effects when you're shooting outside at nighttime. It also has a built-in stereo microphone on the front that you can mix and match with the audio inputs and regular manual audio level controls. Now, these are the kinds of things that you don't find on a typical, like a DSLR, for instance. This camera has a lot of functionality that puts it in the same class as our higher-end cameras, or that you'd have to spend a lot more money for. This camera has 5-axis optical image stabilization. So normal image stabilization is just vertical and horizontal, and this does rotation and tip forward and back. And that's really important because a small lightweight camera, it's very hard to stabilize it when you're shooting, and to have those multiple levels of image stabilization really give the camera a lot of value. So just about anybody can hold it, even people with shaky hands who drank a lot of coffee. Not mentioning any names. I mentioned it has a touchscreen. The audio levels are shown in here. You can touch the focus on the camera, so it'll focus wherever you touch it on the screen. And you can also use that to access the menus in the camera. Has a couple of different levels of focus assist. So it's got the colored peaking that some people are very used to seeing, and also magnify. And you can use them simultaneously. Let's talk a little bit about the I/O on the camera. There's a HDMI output on it, USB host and device. Also on the back, these are USB 3 in this case. On the side, you've got a place for DC in and headphones, and also video out and DC in. And there's also jacks for remote focus and lens control if you want to use this in like a real small studio type of environment. This camera would work very well for that. That just about concludes my presentation today. If you want more information about this camera, please visit the Full Compass website at www.fullcompass.com or talk to one of your Full Compass representatives. Thank you very much.